Good morning. I made it. You are at JB's Crochet. I'm Amber, and I want to welcome you here with my awkward self. I don't know. I just feel like coming on again. Surprise! Come on after Miss Kim over at Fortunate Creations. Hello, Izzy. I am live. I should have waited till later, but I was like, I want to go on. So that's why I'm on. Looks so different behind me. Well, a little bit. No worries. I'll be here. Hmm. Hello. Hi, Julianne. Hi, Lisa. I'm trying to decide where I want my camera. If I want to, because you see how I have this open space right here? I am organizing it. It's actually cleaned up for the most part, but it's still got a ways to go. But this open space right here, I found out that the pegboard that I have across the room here is too big. And instead of turning it sideways and using it lengthwise, I'm just gonna have my husband cut down a small piece of it to fit behind here, because I don't need a ton of room. I just need enough to hang my hanks from, and I thought this would be pretty right here behind me. Hello, Kimberly. You know what I haven't done in a while? I haven't gifted memberships. Hold on a second. I need to do that. I forgot to do it at the end of March. And it's the middle of April. Hello, Rebecca. All right, let's see. Find my channel. Mute my computer. Let's see. Membership gifting. All right, y'all. Here we go. Who's gonna get them? Morgan, Mandy, Diane, Amy of the Lake. I love that name. Tracy, and Sharon loves purple. That's awesome. There's a few names I recognize. Congratulations, new members. You get a free month of me. Maybe I'll do something to keep you around. Good morning, Thrifty. But it's 99 cents. I get it. If you can't pay it, it's totally cool. I have too many. I need to dwindle them down, but it's like, who do I dwindle down? Because I feel bad. Hello, Barbara. I don't know who not to do. I know I could I could be members of this channel for this month and then change it to another one the next month, but it's like, I don't want to keep track of that. So it's like, who do I just keep and who do I not for a little bit, I don't know who to do. So it's like, all the ones that I have, I want to keep, but I need to condense because I'm racking them up. Oh, let's see. I don't remember. I'm going to close that window now. So, okay, I wanted to see something funny. Oh, look, my Yip Yip. He's hanging right here. My little Yip Yip. My one and only at the moment. I need to, once I get my countertops and stuff that I'm getting to put over on that corner, this cart gets to move, because, yeah. You keep getting disturbed. Well, I'm sorry. Seriously, Kimberly, I would be a member to everyone if I could. I just, yeah. I don't want to make this too high to where, you know, you only see like this of me. I want you to see a lot of me, but like I'm trying to look here and you can't see, you can see quite a bit of this, but honestly, this space is another cube taller than what you see behind me. Like it's 3 cubes across here and 3 cubes up. It's a 3 cube square that I removed the shelving out of here very carefully and added it onto the top over on either end of these. And then just rearranged my colors. So I don't know. Marty, hi! I haven't had you on my live in forever. Oh, that makes my heart happy having my Marty here. Good morning, sunshine. Oh, you were surprised how big this was? Yeah. I think I bought 2 sets of 16. No, 8. So I think I have 16. I honestly don't know now. It's 3 tall and 5 long, so that's 15, 21. Oh, so I bought 2 sets of 12 because there's 24. There's 24. I've been missing you too. It does look like a different room. I literally just took these squares out right here. That's it. Yep. Yeah, no, I don't normally go on it this time, but you know what? Maybe I might make this a thing as long as we're not doing something on the weekends. I can tell you in 2 weeks. Well, I could still do it in 2 weeks, but we have family in town, so. Good morning, Miguel. Good morning, Dawn Erin. Good morning. I saw that beautiful yarn you were dyeing up last night. Ugh, I would love to get into doing that, but I just don't have the kitchen space for it. You know, Miguel, you're describing it here too. That's how it is here. The sun is brightly shining today. What was the temperature? My watch is locked. It's 41 though. It's a little chilly. I hope I cleaned up my mess because when I came down here, I was carrying a really heavy basket with that cup of coffee in my hand, and it got a little sloshy and dripped on the floor. So I tried to clean up where I thought it was, but my carpet hid it very well. I did change it up a little bit, but not much. I literally just removed these 4, or sorry, not 4. Yeah, these 4 squares, no, 6 squares right here. I just removed some squares, some cubes out of here, and moved them up higher. And actually, I finished off this one right here. This end right here only went up, I think, to this height. And then there's this right here had this sitting on it. So this is all temporary behind me. It's just being stored there. But I'm going to put a pegboard behind the shelf, or the storage cubes, to hang my hanks on. Oh, it's storming? That's not a good sign on a wedding day. You'll be lurking while you get some ish done. Hello, Joanne. They're not flimsy per se, but it's definitely, you know, it wobbles, but I had to pull on it pretty hard. And all that yarn puts a lot of weight on it, so. Of course. And it was funny, you were live when somebody else was live, so I popped out for a minute, went to their live, hit their thumbie, and then went, hold on, I don't think I hit my thumbie on hers. So I went back into yours real quick, put my thumbie there. So I make sure to do that if I can remember. So yeah, I forgot to order my thrift yarn this month, so I'm sad that I missed April. Oh well, I'll order for May because it's my birthday month. I'm excited to get those So we went and ordered cabinets, like base cabinets, kitchen cabinet type things. And we're going to make a counter basically with them along it's going to be an L shape. So it's literally going to sit right, you're going to see the edge of the counter right here because it's going to sit right up against this, because I said I wanted to keep this here because I liked it as my background. And so I'm going to keep it that wide. And so the counter will actually start here, go down 6 feet to the corner, and then turn the L shape. And then we found like this like butcher block type countertops at the Habitat for Humanity. I gave 5 gift memberships this morning, Sharon. That would have been me. Good morning, Melissa H. And if my internet is funky, let me know, because we had 4 Wi-Fi pucks around this house, and we bought new ones yesterday, thinking we needed at least 2. But it was giving horrible speeds, and so he took one off just to experiment and discovered that we only needed 1. So we got to find the right location in our house to put the 1 Wi-Fi thing. Thank you. Hugs back. So we discovered that with the 4 we had previous, that any of the issues that we were having with the Wi-Fi was probably because we had too many in the mesh network. So we are on 1 Wi-Fi puck right now, so things should be better. But he's going to, right now it's one of the old Wi-Fi pucks, so he's going to upgrade it to the new ones we got yesterday, because we discovered we only needed 1, but he ended up buying a 2-pack, and what do you do with an extra one? So I was like, we could just sell it, because it's just going to sit in storage until either this one breaks or we have to upgrade to a new one. So, but that's not what we're here to talk about. This is crochet and yarn. Hey, Don, I try to be as honest as I can. I also don't like to step on people's toes. So, and make people feel excluded or anything. So, anyway, I'm excited. Yeah. I will say that organizing your yarn stash definitely is an eye-opener to how much stuff you have. I discovered I don't have a lot of orange, so I had to combine it with my yellow somehow, but I had plenty of yellows. And then I had a whole cube of this sunrise ombre, so nothing else could fit with it. Sorry, that was bugging me. I saw it crooked in the camera. I was like, oh, I gotta fix that. So, scrolling back to what I was gonna say was funny. I started working on this on Thursday, and my youngest was sitting at the table eating his breakfast or lunch or something. I think it was breakfast. And he was sitting there by himself because the other 2 were gone doing something else. So I was like, do you want me to come sit with you? He's like, yeah. I got this far on the blanket and I sat it down and I haven't touched it since. So I need to finish this. I need to finish this row that I started. Oh, no. And oh my goodness, Marty, holy buckets. It makes you realize how much overbuying you've done. It's going to take me a decade, a lifetime, I feel, to get through what I have without buying more. And then I also, yesterday, I have a bunch of scraps that I went through and put all the ones that were nice and tight and caked up nicely. I put them in a tote, got it full. And then all the ones that were loosey-goosey, needed to be re-caked. I re-caked all those and put them in another basket. And so, yeah, I got a lot of scrap yarn even I need to get through. And it's like, my daughter's helping me. She, you know, she's making things with the scrap yarn, but it's like, I have too much. I know they say that you can never have enough, and I'm the first one to say it too, but it's too much for me. I got too much. Yeah, I need a she shed too. But this is my she shed. I mean, it's this room that I'm in. If you guys are a part of Frizzy Bees members, you're in her Discord. If you're in her Discord too, you saw my room. That's my room. This is essentially the size of a shed. So I just need to set it up to function that way. So yeah, so we ordered shelves, or not shelves. I want to keep on calling it shelves. We ordered cabinets. So it's going to be, try to visualize this with me. So it's an L shape. This is not a very good L shape. I got these to make amigurumis out of that book with the happy yarn, or the mandala yarn. So this is not going to be a perfect L because these are curved. So you went the other direction, you silly pipe cleaner. Okay, you know what? I can't get it to do the L shape. So it sits, it's going to be like this, but it's more of, it's longer here than it is here. So let me get it. So it's like this. It's like an 8 foot by 6 foot L shape. 8 foot by 6 foot. And so the cabinet starting here on this end is going to be a drawer on top and two doors underneath it. A door or two doors? I think it's two doors. I think it's a bi door underneath it. And then there's, instead of doing a Lazy Susan in the corner, we're doing what's called a easy reach. So it's going to have the bifold doors that you pull out like you do with Lazy Susans, but it's just going to be shelves. It's going to be an easy reach shelf in there. And then the other side of it is going to have the identical cabinet as the other side with the drawer on top and the two doors on the bottom. Seriously. Yes. Scrapbuster projects to get rid of all the, yes. And I was thinking just making a bunch of like granny square blankets to donate to Boggy Creek or somewhere. It is storage for my kids' stuff. Mom storage. I like it. Yeah, it's a living room. I mean, essentially, I'm in a living room. So this space that I'm in down here, like, I have to reach about 2 feet behind me to get to this. So there's quite a bit of depth here before I can actually reach that. So it's about that far back before the tip of my finger touches it. Good morning, Erin. How are you? Hello, what do you see out there? Get all hunched up and looking out there. The cat, what are you doing? Cat, she's all like this on the desk, and then she started going like this to the window. Oh, got interrupted again. Yeah, so just, or you could do a C2C, Marty, with all the scrap yarn. I'm not a fan of C2Cs. I'll do them. They're fairly quick, but I don't know. I shouldn't say I'm not a fan. If I had to rate them, Granny Square, C2C, as which one I would go to, I would do the Granny Square first. You're sleepy but good. No worries. It's Saturday. It's Easter weekend. He'll rise again tomorrow. See, I'm excited to get that counter. I'm calling it like a work table because I'm going to put my heat press that I have on it and my Cricut machine on it. And then, you know what? I didn't think about where I'm going to put my Addy table. It's going to have to sit somewhere else now. I don't have a good spot for it. I might just have to sit at the end of my desk. because it's rounded. It's a rounded table, so it doesn't sit nicely like squared up against something. Yeah. Yeah, everybody's different. I mean, I don't mind C2Cs. They do work up fairly quick. I think they're equivalent to a granny square in quickness. But yeah, you've been up since 5, but this rain is making. I feel yes. Rain definitely makes you feel sleepy. Man, yesterday was cloudy and it never rained. But it was. I think it was just a chance for scattered showers yesterday for us, so we never saw any where we were at. And so it was just dreary all day. And by the time I took my daughter to dance, I was struggling to drive through. I was like, oh my gosh, my eyes are tired. And I snoozed off and on while she was in dance for 45 minutes. You've never done a C2C? Yeah, but see, with mosaic, Margaret, with scrap yarn though, I wouldn't know where to start. So that's why I like the granny square and the C2C, because you literally just go, you know? And so it's like, do I make up scrap cakes and make the C2Cs like that, or do I just go and make them chunky colors, you know? Because a lot of the scraps that I have are cakes like this. I mean, that's a lot of C2C or even granny square before it changes into a new color. So, mosaic is definitely something I want to try. I think I'm going to try your mosaic thing. I'll go back in our conversation that we had on Messenger and see if I can find the live that you linked for me so I could go back and watch it. So that way I can go back and watch it and try it. Oh, you do the color changes when you do the slip stitch? Well, I'm just saying, like, you know, do I make up scrap cakes where I change the color pretty sporadically random throughout the cake? Or do I just literally pull a cake out, work it till it's done, and move on to the next one and not care where it ends and starts and how thick the color is and things? Yes, that right there. They're too big to be used for a project. So, like, you know, that's where I get stuck on these scrap blankets. It's like I can't make my scrap blankets look like these other people's scrap blankets unless I purposely color control it. And the whole point of a scrap blanket is to not color control it, just to go. And so that's right there. Yes, yeah, that is a good spot to to change colors. I agree. I get it. It's not for everybody. That is cool. Yeah, I need to go back and rewatch that because I remember when you came out with that. I watched along with you, and I didn't follow along yet, but I want to try Mosaic. Mosaic is one I haven't tried yet. And honestly, Margaret, the thing that keeps me from it, I think, is color changes. Not the color changes themselves, but the tails. Because Mosaic crochet, you have all those tails. Because you change every row, right? Hello, Billy Joe. I love when names rhyme like that. Hello, Billy Joe. Oh goodness. Look, the closest I've gotten to an amigurumi in the recent past is this. My yip yip. Well, thank you for being a member for 2 months. I really appreciate having you here. I am close to my next threshold for YouTube. I think at the end of April or in May I'll reach my next threshold for YouTube. I can definitely tell you I ain't doing this for the money because I literally would get paid every 6 months. And that's totally cool. Aw, I love you too. Look, I can do it on mine. As long as you're here, I will. As long as everybody that's here, I will, because y'all are awesome and amazing, and I love having you here. So it's mosaic in a way is almost like Tunisian, so maybe I might like it, because look, I got this in my hand and I love it. Tunisian it meshes with my brain. It's my jam. It's my jam. Greg from Greg's Loops calls his jammies Jam Jams, and I love that. Now I use it. Why? Because I had to. I had to do it. Oh, look. I've got 4 repeats almost done. Or 5. No, 4. 1, 2, 3, and I'm on 4. There he is! I was literally just thinking about you like a few minutes ago, Jeremy, in my head. I didn't speak it, but I thought about you. I was like, I wonder where Jeremy's at in the moment of talking. Yay! I'm so glad you're here. And thank you for being a member. I appreciate you, Jeremy. I had to. Kim did that this morning, and it got me started on it again. I was like, I love it. I'm a kid at heart. Nothing feels like it's under there. Oh, thank you, Billy Joe. I appreciate that so much. Yeah, they only pay out once you reach $100, and so with memberships, I think I have 30 something of you guys, and so I don't get $30 every month. I get like a portion of that. Like, what is it? I think I'm supposed to get like 50% of that or something, maybe. So yeah, it takes a while, and I'm okay with that, because when that comes around and I get paid from YouTube, I get to go splurging on yarn. So I am close. I love it. Hello, Hope from Australia. How's the future? I know you're not in the next day, but like you're later in the day. I don't know. How far into the future are you? What helped? I got mad and just, no, I'm joking. I didn't get mad at it. No, I removed these 3 squares. How many squares did I say, guys? There's 3 cubes, 6 cubes. I removed them because I plan to put a pegboard right here and hang my hanks of yarn that I have up there. Right, but then you got to remember taxes and all that fun stuff. Like, yeah, it ends up not being 30%. I think I get like 50 cents every dollar. It sucks, but it is what it is. And again, I'm not doing this necessarily to make a living out of it. I am doing it to make some money out of it, but just to use the money to buy yarn, to make all the things, to do the tutorials for you guys and things like that. So, hello, Penny. How are you? So yeah, I have pegboard over there on the wall that we used that I had my husband put up so we could hang all of our Nerf guns on it. Well, those Nerf guns are stored away and they're not on the wall. And that thing's been on that wall for a couple years now, maybe, I don't know, and it hasn't been used. So I was like, you know what, I could use that. Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys. Well, technically I can't go out any further with these shelves. I have to stay right here. Like, it can't go any further than this, because my cabinets that I bought are gonna literally come within a few inches of this. So I'm not gonna be able to get another cube out of it, because we measured all the way up to here, and I think there's like a 3-inch buffer between the two now with what we ended up getting. And so I can't go that way with it. But the pegboard over there is 1 sheet, and it is like 4 feet by 8 feet. And so I was thinking of just hanging it lengthwise, like turning it on its side and putting it all across the back of here. But with the cabinets, because I was actually going to put it on the wall above the cabinet, but the cabinet's going to come out like 2 feet, and he's like, it's going to get a little hard to reach things on it. So then that's why I thought about putting it here, because this is only a foot. And so it's a little bit, I can get a little bit closer to the wall. Good morning, KK. I was talking and jabbering and didn't see all y'all coming in. So if I take it without having him cut it down and just leaving it, because I'm all about not making him do too much. You know, like I don't want to make him do too much, even though he'd be willing to do it for me. I hate asking even my husband to do things, you know, like I don't want to inconvenience anybody, even my own husband. So I was just thinking just now, I could just use the whole sheet and just all the way across the wall here behind me. But then I would have 9 cubes, which I need all night. Y'all, let me show you something. All right, I'm going to move the camera, so if you guys get sick with cameras moving, close your eyes, look away for a minute. So here, let me show you all, like they're all full, and I even have boxes on top of them. Okay, like they're all, well, you can't see behind me. So let me move out of the way. Like every single cube is full of yarn. I need the cubes. But if I put this pegboard all the way across, what do I do with those 9 cubes? You know? So that's why I was thinking I may just have him cut it down. Because then, because I gotta have those 9 cubes, and I don't really want to have them in a different spot. I want to have them all in the same unit, if that makes sense. Oh, I love this shirt. I got it from the Creation Museum in, is it in Kentucky? I think it's in Kentucky. It says, one creator, one human race, one savior. The bottom says one savior, and then it says Genesis 3:20 under it. So, hello, Hope. KK, if you're still here, I loved your ducky and your peeps that you put out on the things that you made. Those were so cute. I don't have blanket yarn in my stash, so I would have to make them with regular yarn, so they'd be a lot tinier. Yep. So, of course they do. They always need attention. I like it. Yeah, and it's, if I had blanket yarn, I would make them, but I just don't. So I don't know that I will. I don't know. I do like the little ducky though, because I always, whenever somebody starts singing on their channels, I go, "Rubber ducky, you're the one." Yep, Rebecca, I get it. Yes. That's why when my husband when he takes the days off of work, I'm like, ugh. He gets clingy when he's home, to put it nicely. Yeah, I need to stay away from Joann's. I was told I need to stop buying crochet things. My husband's like, can we go a week without buying crochet, something to do with crochet? No. We don't have ollies here. Can I show you guys a new book I got? Oh, I got coffee on it. Hold on, I gotta clean it off. Yeah. My husband, if he doesn't have a project to do, he gets very clingy. He goes, can we go wrestle? And I'm just telling you how I would say it, not how he says it. I could double worsted weight. You're right. So new book. I went ahead and bought this, even though I got the amazing Michael from MDL Crochet to teach me all the things. Y'all, this book reminds me of all the other books I have. Like, it's identical to what book is it? Oh, this one right here. It's identical to this one. Same size. Obviously the cover's a little different. It might be slightly thicker, maybe not. Oh, sorry, Hope. I only have a couple, and that's enough for me. I don't need a ton. And yeah, I do people that I know really well. So I've known not Michelle. Why did I even say that to you? Margaret and Aaron for at least a year now. So anyway, let me show you the inside of these books. Like, they are almost identical in the way they, like, look at the tops of them. Can you see the colors? I think they're made by like the same people. Different authors. This says Landauer Publishing. This one says Penguin Random House. All right, well, thanks for coming. So, this is what it looks like, the layout inside of the crochet stitch one. Okay? And then this is I want to try and find a similar color. I don't know if I will, but it doesn't really matter. And then look at this one. This is the Tunisian. They're identical in layout. Like, two different publishing people, two different authors, but the layouts are identical and how they do it. So this one is Penguin Random House, and this one is, and maybe this Landauer Publishing is under them. Who knows? Maybe that's why they're so similar, you know? So, but yeah, I'm not saying that's a bad thing or anything. I love the fact that this one is like this one because I like the way this one's laid out. I prefer this Stitch Dictionary. I have 3 of them, and this one is my favorite. And then there's another one I have that's, where's my bag with all my books in it? Hold, please. Field trip. Yeah, maybe. I don't know, Erin. Those are my pouches. So, this is the book I was talking about that I got the pipe cleaners for, because there's certain things. No, this isn't it. Sorry. No, that's not it. It's the. Ugh. It was this one. Because I was going to make like a tulip or something, and in those, the leaves, they use pipe cleaners. I know. I got this bag in Hawaii, and I wanted to use it as a project bag, but it's just, I don't know. I haven't gotten a project for it yet, so right now it's carrying around a bunch of books. So, like, I'll take some books with me to my daughter's dance, and I'll sit and just, flip through books while I'm... And the only reason there's so many in here right now is because I had so many out and about throughout the house that I collected them all into the bag. So this is my own homemade paid pattern book. Oh, here's my second favorite. This is my second favorite crochet stitch dictionary. And those are all the books I had in this bag. I wanted to use this as my purse, but the arms are too short, and so I don't like shoulder bags because they fall off my shoulders. I think I have small shoulders or something, or slanted. I don't know. Shoulder bags just don't work unless they have longer arms. Yes, it's a book bag, and it had this many books in it. Okay, hold on. I had too many. That many. It was a book bag. You are correct, Jeremy. Can you show cover of Yarn Cake one up close? Yes, I can. Let me find that one. So yeah, I like this. I like this Stitch Dictionary too. And then I also have the 500 Crochet Stitch Dictionary Crochet Bible one too. I gotta find it. There it is. Hey, Tammy's. Oh, no worries, Rebecca. I get it. Yeah, my crossbodies work better for me. So my purse is a crossbody, and I found a Vera Bradley bag at the Goodwill Thursday for like $10. A very nice Vera Bradley crossbody, like the little backpack looking ones. So this is the one you wanted to see, Penny. Isn't that cute? I want to make this one right here, the beta, for my youngest. He wants me to make the beta, and I think he wanted the kitten. Does that look like a kitten to y'all? To me? Does that look like a kitten to you guys? Like, let me show you an up-close picture of the kitten. We call it a kitten, but I'm like, it kind of looks like a baby possum or something. Or a baby mouse. I don't know. It doesn't look like a cat. They call that a kitten. Daisy the kitten. So I found this one at a store here locally, but Rebecca was able to find it on Amazon. I think she got it off Amazon. But I got it at this store called Mingelson's here locally. I get $10 off my next purchase. I need to go in there and check out and see what kind of, if there's any yarn I want to get. They really don't have, oh, you know what? They might have blanket yarn. I can get $10 off of blanket yarn. So I have a purse. It literally has my wallet in it, and it has two small pouches this size in it. One pouch has pens and things in it, and then the other pouch has like all my girly things, you know, that I still have to carry around for the just in case things happen, or just to have out and about with me so I don't have to worry about having things with me. I really want to get something to display all these. I'd love to be able to hold all these, see all these instead of putting them in here, but that's where they're at for now. These are all the, I mean, I don't really use these, but maybe if I had them out, I would. Although I'm going to probably, this set right here, I'm probably going to give this one to my daughter, because there's something about these ones that just didn't mesh with my hands. I don't know. There's my Kim. Hey. You missed my, I don't even know what I said earlier. Because I know, I do too. So this is how I have them. This is my yarn my yarn holder. This is my hook holder. These ones right here crack me up because they're so tall. These are my Afghan hooks that I bought. Y'all, I've had these for 10 plus years. Right here. I gotta get them back in there. So I have one of these. And these are hooks that I use on a regular basis. Well, mostly these clover ones and dots right here in the front, and the Yarnologies. So this is what I have. I really like this. So maybe, you know what? Maybe I get another one of these. I got this off of Amazon. I wish I could turn it sideways without losing all my hooks. But basically this is a makeup thing where you could put like your little lip glosses and or nail polish, I think. So I do kind of like this. So I might get a second one because it's got the, you know, the second one would sit inside this one. So You know, I was at the Goodwill store the other day, Kim, and I didn't really see a ton of, like, I gotta move stuff out of my way. Okay, is there anybody out there watching today that uses small needles? Like for sewing or some, I don't have needles that are, like, I don't sew. I got these off of Amazon to put needles in, but they don't fit very many of the tapestry needles. But what they do, they have these little, I don't know if you can see it in there, these little silver things that actually, they're metal, they're magnetic, and it actually pushes it out so you can get your needles out when you tip it over, but it holds on to it. I don't want to send these back, so I thought I'd just gift them to somebody. So if anybody would be interested in these, you know, I'll give them to you. Tammy, would you like these? I have your address. I can throw them in a padded envelope and mail them to you. Or I could give, you know, somebody, you know, Margaret, would you like one? You know, I could split them up and send one to each of you. But I thought that would be a great idea for the tapestry nails, but they don't fit very many. But the little metal ones that I have, they do work. But yeah, it doesn't, see the needle sticks up. It's not short enough. Doesn't close all the way, but I thought it held this one. Maybe they're not magnetic. Okay, so you want me to just send them all to her? Okay. Is there anybody else that would like them or like one? I can split them up. Otherwise, I'll send them all to this. One of them sticks a little bit, but I mean, you'll get it out of there. I mean, they move. Yeah, so if nobody else wants any, I'll give them all to you. I'm not going to use them, so they just don't work for me because they don't fit the tapestry needles. And you know, as a crocheter, I need it to fit my tapestry needles. I don't sew. My daughter, I could give one to my daughter, which I may have her pick one because she does have some needles because she does some embroidery a little bit. So I'll have her pick one of these, Tammy, and I'll send you the other two. That way she can at least have one of these. And then that way, you know, it didn't go unwasted on my end. So that's what I'll do. I'll have her pick out her favorite, and then I'll send you the other two because she really only needs one. So I'm putting all my books back in my book bag for now because it provided a nice storage spot for them. I don't know. Maybe I'll make one of these today. Who knows? I don't know what I'm in the mood for. I don't know yet. Those two didn't go in there, so I'm going to leave those out. Oh, books get heavy. Oh my goodness. Come stay. There we go. They would fit your machine needles. Amazon. They are a brand. They're called Dritz. Dritz. Good morning, BB. Oh, yeah. So I have an old pill bottle that I recycled. I use it actually for Tylenol. I put a bunch of Tylenol in it, and it's in my purse. And so that way I have Tylenol with me. And so my husband knows I carry it. And so he goes, "Can I get some Tylenol?" Yeah, I was looking up needle storage, and they came up, I think, with that. But they're DRI. I can't wait to get my new glasses. But it's also clear on clear, so I think it's DRITZ. And I can also send you the link to them too, Jeremy. I have you on Messenger if you want me to do that. If you're capable of finding them, just let me know. If not, I can find the link and get it to you. Rope bowls. Interesting. I'm interested to see that. What was I going to say? Yeah, so I was just trying to find little, little needle holders like this that were empty because I don't need any more needles. I have a ton of needles, and so I bought this one off of Amazon. This one here, it's one of those little tin cases where the lid slides open. But it came with a million needles in it. So it's like, it came with all these, just throwing stuff around. It came with all these metal needles. And so I split them up amongst all my different things. This is actually my little to-go kit that I brought on the plane to Hawaii. So I had my little nail clippers in here for my scissors in case I got my scissors confiscated. I had the clippers, and I had stitch markers, and then I had some needles and some bobbins if I needed to bobbin up my yarn for some reason. Okay. Well, there you go, Jeremy. Tylenol helps me so that I'm able to utilize Tylenol. So some days I have to do extra and do ibuprofen, but I try to stick to Tylenol. But I don't want to order another one of these cases and get a whole bunch of needles. So I was just trying to find something that I could, put in all my little pouches like this, so that way all my little needles and stitch markers weren't just all willy-nilly in here. But I mean, they're in the pouch, they're not going anywhere as long as I zip it up. So I think I just got over that. Yeah, I like the case that I have with my the big one I just showed you. You wrap the rope in fabric and then zigzag stitch it as you coil it into a bowl. Huh. That's what somebody else was just mentioning that, Kim. Who said that? They used Melissa H. She mentioned that. She's like, she keeps them in old pill bottles. But see, I don't have any more pill bottles. We don't get a lot of prescription drugs. So, and a lot of the ones we get are like the one I currently have for my youngest for his fungal infection in his ear is like, it wouldn't fit a needle. Oh, true. Maybe I'll run out there because they still have their sale today. And I need to get some cotton so I can make some more of those dishcloths that Kim came out with actual flower colors, because I made one the other day with brown as the flower color. I mean, you get brown flowers, orangey colored flowers. So it's not unthinkable, but oh, no, it's fine, Tammy. You don't have to worry about it. I'm going to actually check out Hobby Lobby because where did I even put that one? I need to go to Hobby Lobby anyway, so I'll look there. And those things are usually really cheap at Hobby Lobby, a couple dollars. Oh, that would be cool, Margaret. Yeah, so I looked a few days ago, sometime this last week, to go to Hobby Lobby, and they had their yarn sale. So I think I'm good till today because they're open today, right? I wonder if they should be open today. I think they're just closed on Sundays, especially tomorrow. Oh, okay. So new pattern. Where'd you put the new pattern? Try the new pattern where you add one leaf to each flower. What do you mean the new pattern? Did I miss something? Yeah, they have the containers and stuff all over by Crochet and Yarn, and they also got some containers over by the material. That's true. I should look at the sewing products too, but a lot of times the sewing ones are going to be for those smaller needles, like these. Chain 3 picot on each side of the V-stitch for the green. Ooh, I'm going to need to see that. I'm not following. I need visuals, Kim. That's why I was able to follow you on your live, because I could see what you were doing. Oh, the sewing doesn't go on sale until tomorrow? Yeah, so yeah, whenever you put the pattern up, let me know. Or I don't know where you're putting it up at, but I'll look for it. Do a chain 3 picot on each side of the V-stitch for the green. Are you saying like when you do the V-stitch, you do the double crochet, do your chain 3 at the top of this, and then slip it back into that stitch, then do your chain 1, then do your other double crochet, then you do your chain 3, slip it back into the top of this double? Is that what you're saying? I'll have to go check that out. So yeah, the last I knew that, let me double check before I waste my time. I mean, I'm not going to waste my time going out there, but yeah, all yarn is 30% off. Sewing, ribbon, and trim includes ribbon, bows, and deco mesh in the floral department. Does not include seasonal department. Sewing notions. Yeah. So yeah, the sewing and yarn is on sale today. No, it's actually on sale right now. April 14th through April 19th. I'm looking at their ad right now. So you're actually missing it if you don't go today. If you go this next week, all that'll be off. You'll have to wait another week. Okay, yep. Just be safe on the road. Watch out for the crazy drivers. Let's just put it that way. How about that? Watch out for the crazy drivers. You know, because we're not worried about how we drive. It's about how everybody drives around us, right? Next week is their fabric sale. I don't have the next week ad. I have the current week ad. What? So yeah, I need to go today while it's on sale. That means I gotta take the youngest with me. Ugh. Next week is their fabric sale. Next week is this. Oh, wait, no. The t-shirts are on sale this week, too. I thought the t-shirts went on sale the opposite week of the yarn. I guess if I see the t-shirts, then the yarn's on sale, too. Yeah. Yes, we do appreciate the concern. So yeah, what are we at here? Oh, we're at 59 minutes. I'm gonna get off of here because I did not tell my husband I was gonna do this. I just popped on here and thought I'd get on here with you guys for an hour or so, and now I'm gonna get off here and see if we're gonna do the pegboard. And maybe the next time you see me, you'll see it behind me. So, happy Easter, happy resurrect. Let me start that over. Happy Easter to those of you that celebrate Easter, and happy Resurrection Day for those of you that celebrate and observe Easter for that. So, I am going to get off here and have hopefully a beautiful Saturday because the sun is shining outside and it is making me happy. So, and Kim, be safe going to your daughters and give that, I hope I'm saying your grandson's name right, Jude, a hug from all of us. And we'll see you guys. I'll see you on Monday with a recorded video. I won't be live tomorrow because I will be observing Easter. And I'm going to take that day to be with family and friends. And, well, here on this side of the camera. So we'll see y'all later. Thank you for being here. Bye.